Football Manager is broken or is it working. Right, so we're streaming on Twitch as well. We've got TikTok open as well, so streaming on TikTok. Basically Football Manager. So what's basically going on? I mean, there's a lot of bugs on there that need to be fixed. So every year the new Football Manager drops, and the same question starts floating around: is this version genius or a complete mess? And I think FM26 is no different. Some people are calling it the most realistic Football Manager ever made. Others, they're uninstalling it basically after one game and getting a refund. Now, this is the Game of Opinions podcast that we're doing. It's on Twitch as well. It'll be on YouTube. And basically, Football Manager at the moment, there are a lot of issues in there. They have released a patch, I would say, which has helped some of the performance there. But you'll see in the background there on that video there that I've got Football Manager loaded where I am playing as Man United. Now, with the Man United save that I've got here at the moment, I just loaded up. There are a few issues, especially with when you're in the recruitment screen. So when you're trying to, get a loan player or maybe, filter out these details, there is an issue here. Like, so I wanted loan players, so let's put the loan players on. Let's take the transfer listed off. So sometimes these players that are coming up, they're not just for loan, they're for transfers. So this is a bit of a mess, I think, the actual recruitment window. So if we take off loan off, this is where I'm a bit confused as well. So we've got this option here. You'll see transfer or loan with players' interest, right? So I've got the players' interest on as transfer loan. If you change it to loan only, I have had issues where, see, it's still showing Dembele from Paris SG, or you've got from Man City Haaland, but they don't want to go on loan. These players are not wanting to go on loan, but I've chose the interest here as loan only, but that's not working. That kind of filter option is not working. I think there's a fix to be had there. On the Man United save, at the moment, it was going well at the start of the season. I'll just show the fixtures schedule at the moment. So not being great there. So we had some plenty wins at the start of the season. It was going all great, right? We've had a loss against Man City, a loss against Liverpool, and then basically after that, it just went downhill for some reason. The tactics are the same I've kept, so don't understand what's going on here. Got draws throughout these matches when we should have been winning. You can see Amad Diallo has been, I think, the best player that we've had. He's nearly scored in every game. So let me just show the squad. So the squad that we've got here, you'll see. I've brought in Esposito on loan. I haven't changed much of the squad because I only had like 13 million to spend. Rashford's on loan, so I wanted to sell him, but I can't sell him until he comes back because he's still on a commitment. Sancho, he'll be going out. I'll be getting rid of Maguire as well when the summer transfer comes, or even when the January transfer comes. I'm going to see what business we can do. Couldn't do any much in the summer actually. We didn't get any interest. So there are some players who are wanted. Now there are a few bugs when you play the game, especially when you go into the match. The match engine sometimes just lags or freezes. I think that will change over time once the patches are released, so it will get much better. To answer the question about this video, is it still broken? It is, yes. FM26 is broken. It's not a complete game. And I think next year, when FM27 comes out, that will be the polished version. That did happen when FM came out as well. I think the first version was a bit clunky and it wasn't really working great. Now, but I'd love to hear your feedback on anyone who has played Football Manager so far, what they think about it. I think a lot of people are split between if it's a good game or not a good game. I don't think we can really judge it at the moment because it's not fully released. So we'll have to see when it gets released. fully what the game is like. I'm just setting for that. I don't want to do the dugout press conferences. Not a bad lineup, actually. That's going to be packed in midfield, isn't it? I'm thinking there. If my wingers are going to get a chance to get around them. I mean, the stadiums aren't really exactly how they should they? I'll be honest though, like I seen the Blackburn Stadium. It was really impressive though in the game. Ewood Park, isn't it? Of course, we don't have the commentary like we do in the FIFA games, but I don't think that's an issue. Penalty awarded. It'll be Bruno, won't it, who takes the penalty, I think. That's the one thing. Actually, I didn't set the set pieces or the penalty takers. Who's taking it? Number 8, Bruno, yeah. Good penalty, good penalty. That's what we need. We just need some wins. Need to finish third place at least. That's the goal. Esposito, Fernandez, Cunha, Shaw. The passing is attractive. In the final third, I think, where things can fall apart. Oh, that was good. Oh, it's offside. That was good. It's been awarded. Let's check the line. That was close. That's a good goal, though. Esposito finally gets a goal. He's been on a dry run for ages. I think we've been a target forward. They get less chances, I think, because they're mostly holding up the ball, right, and getting their wingers in. And the wingers are the ones who've been scoring the goals for me. So, he's got two this one in this match. Finally shining. Maybe he's just finally gelled into the Man United side. Got 3 goals. That is good. Been a while since we won with 3 goals. I mean, that was close. I could have gone either way. I would have had another draw. I mean, I don't know what they're doing. I don't know what they're doing. But that's a win. It shouldn't be that difficult. Like, we should have won at least, 3-1. I mean, it's still a win, but, like, it shows the weakness in the team. There are all weaknesses, it looks like it. I think it's a defense. Bournemouth in 6 days. There are some things where there are bugs. It's not polished at the moment. There's been a few patches, so I think it's only going to improve as time goes on. My concerns are, it's can't mod this game. I think that's not going to happen. There are a few mods that have come out, but we don't know what the intention is behind SI Games or Miles. Let's say I don't know if it's his decision or what's going on in the background. Maybe it's not moddable because it breaks the game, how they've designed it with Unity, and because it's meant to be they maybe thinking of in the future. It's going to be multi-platform because it is going to be for consoles as well. Maybe that there's an element of that. But yeah, I mean, there has been some frustrations. It does look realistic, this game, but there's been a few frustrations for me when I've tried to manage a lower league team like Blackburn, and I wanted to, let's say, do a road to glory or like an underdog story, get them up in the top leagues of the Premiership, get them into Champions League, win the league. So yeah, I mean that was early on though when the game came out in beta access. So maybe there were a few things broken which have been fixed now, but I won't go back to that save at the moment um, because it might still not work. So I got sacked on that one, on that save in a Welsh league. And it basically only happened because there was issues looking at players like loan players. There was issue with the filter system. I think there is sometimes still an issue there, but I think we've worked around how to get the list of players that I want to loan, rather than just getting every other player out there which we can't sign as Blackburn. That I was getting players which we couldn't sign or weren't interested. So I think there's some bugs there. But otherwise, I would say, reflecting back on this game, it's not perfect. I don't think it will be until FM27 comes out, which will be a brand new game. I don't think this will be a brilliant game from their perspective. But it's a challenge, I guess. Let's see what happens, when they patch it, if it's going to be fixed. If not, we're just going to have to play the game and enjoy the year how we can. Obviously, I'm not saying, or I'm not promoting that games should come out like this. I think they should be, finished completely. They've had like 2 years working on this game, shall we say? So I don't know what's went wrong in the background. I can only imagine how broken it must have been, when they cancelled FM25. So, just final point. So is Football Manager 26 broken or brilliant? Honestly, it's both. And maybe that's exactly why it's still the best football simulation out there. Um, you know, the what's the other game called? Is it FC 26 now or 25? I've played, that game. It's just terrible now. The FIFA game before, the presentation used to be great. It's just the same old stuff that they're just copying and pasting now. It's just microtransactions. So, if FM26 has driven you mad this week, you're in good company because it's doing the same with me at on certain tiles. But hit like and drop your rant in the comments if you want, and subscribe to the Game of Opinions on YouTube and follow me on Twitch as well. It is going to be an uh ongoing thing with this game, with streaming and videos and podcasts and just kind of giving my opinion. But I'm going to end the stream now. I will come back. I'll try and see if I can come back later on today. And we are, well, in December now, so not long left till the end of the season. So we'll have one season under our belt and see how we progress. But yeah, thank you for watching so far and take care. Bye bye.